Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Grinstead, developer of the addiction-free pain management system, and someone who's been living with chronic pain for over 30 years. Today, I want to talk about the psychological components of chronic pain and why the traditional medication management approach is not a good idea. People living with chronic pain have physiological symptoms that go up to an area of the brain called the thalamus where the pain signal gets interpreted. The brain then sends a signal to the frontal lobes and we have a thinking response. From there to the limbic system, or the more primitive brain, the emotional centers of the brain, and we have an emotional response. These are all part of a chronic pain signal. Unfortunately, many people misinterpret those signals over time, especially when living with chronic pain day in, day out, and it's at very intense high levels. The pain sometimes turns into suffering. That's the way the pain signal gets interpreted. Instead of, ouch, this hurts, it becomes horrible, awful, terrible. People start fearing pain and fearing doing anything that's going to flare up their pain. I call this anticipatory pain. This is one of the reasons why chronic pain management needs more than just medication approaches. All the best practice principles from the leading entities around the world state the same thing. Chronic pain management needs an integrated and multidisciplinary team approach, and there needs to be cognitive behavioral pain interventions developed to deal with that part of the chronic pain signal. One of the things, if you want to learn more, you can do is, if you're watching this on YouTube, go to the link below the video and go check out more in-depth review of this topic in my professional blog. Also, you'll also see a link to my book, Managing Pain and Coexisting Disorders. This book has been a long time process for me that started really early in my work career when I was working with people with chronic pain and coexisting addiction, and it actually became my dissertation, which was Managing Pain and Coexisting Addictive Disorders. Once I finished my doctorate, I started doing more research and redeveloped my dissertation into a book, Managing Pain and Coexisting Disorders, to include the other psychological problems, including addiction, that sometimes develop when people live with debilitating chronic pain. So please, get the word out. If you or someone you love is suffering with chronic pain, you don't have to. Freedom from suffering is your right, but it's also your responsibility. And it's very doable. And part of that doing is learning how to identify and manage the psychological, emotional components of chronic pain. Thanks.